I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which is 10 years.
You've been married to somebody for 10 years, a whole decade. And man, this is so crazy. And I honestly do not feel sorry for the individuals that do stuff like this. Because they get out here and they get on TikTok and they put out their business like she's doing right now. And then you fast forward 2, 5, 10 years down the line, and these same people are on TikTok crying and bawling their eyes out, talking about the mistake that they made. They should have never left their relationship. They should have never left their marriage. And a lot of this has to do with the type of people that you are around, the type of content that you consume, because I honestly do believe married people, if you are around other married people that understand that marriage relationships have their ups and their downs, everybody have their own ish that they have to deal with. Nobody is perfect. And at the end of the day, you made a commitment before your family, before his family, in front of God, to stay together till death do you part. And she didn't say anything about this guy being a bad man, at least so far. 10 years. 10 years. Ready to throw all that down the drain because what, you don't get butterflies?
I There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that.
Right.
He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left. Okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am.
Man, listen, bro. We about to take 5. We about to take 5, and I'm gonna have to bring a young lady in here because listen, I'm gonna have to get on the phone. I'm gonna have to get on the phone. Yo, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Somebody else got to make some sense out of this. Y'all, give me 1 second. This is crazy. All right, yeah, I just want you to listen to this young lady real quick. I have not made it through the entire video. I made it to about a minute and some change, and I figured, like, listen, we had to bring a young lady in here to maybe help us to understand what the hell is going on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and run it back, people. Here we go.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay?
Wait for it.
Had a full breakdown.
Slow it in
I
down.
feel
Premeditated.
like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. I There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left. Okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am. So,
I'm gonna pause it right there, and I want you. I know it might be hard. I want you to dive deep. All right, in the inside of a woman's brain to try to make some sense out of what she's saying. So myself, along with the other guys out there, might be able to, hopefully grasp. Because right now I don't know about y'all, but I'm in thin air. I'm trying to figure it out. Because she said, great guy, loyal, hardworking, one of the best people probably on the damn planet. All right, and this is coming. No offense, but this is a privileged young lady. She got probably the expensive glasses on her head. She looks like she's in a nice looking car, nice SUV, everything. I mean, she looked like she's well kept. So yeah, maybe you can make some sense out of this thing, y'all. Yeah, please help us. She says she can't be herself around her husband after 10 years.
I think she didn't know who she was to begin with, because 10 years, well, she's in her 20s, early 20s when they got married.
Yeah, yeah, maybe
She's in
22.
her early 20s when she got married. Um, how do I explain this?
I know it's gonna be hard to break it down. We see students, man. You know how guys are. We out here struggling, trying to grasp an understanding of all of this. She was 22, but she was grown. And they do say that a woman's brain matures a lot faster than a guy. At 22, I mean, sure, I give you the benefit of the doubt from 18 to 21. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you still got some stuff you need to figure out. But I'm trying, what else is there to figure out? Like,
Now, I'm trying to defend her. The only thing I could say is like her purpose as a woman. Like, she probably doesn't feel like she's been acting, but she don't feel like she's connected with her feeling as a woman.
okay,
Like her, like
yeah, it's I mean,
I
she
think
clearly
she's,
don't know what her purpose is. I'm guessing she don't understand what her purpose is in life.
yeah, I think that's where she's coming from. Like she's, you know how you feel like you're on autopilot
Yeah, yeah,
through
just
life
going
and
through the
stuff. You
motions
just
every
kind of
day.
like go
Yeah,
through the motions, and she's been doing that for like, I should say,
10
10 years.
years. Yeah.
And she may have, I don't know, because like I said, she looks like she's kept, and I feel like
Well, Kevin.
she might have went from the parents, maybe a couple, finished college right into marriage. So I don't know. Other than like not feeling connected to her purpose, even though she's been living in it, that's the only thing I can really give.
This young lady about to ruin her life, man. Man, look, I appreciate the insight, but I think this young lady is if she haven't already. I mean, she already has. She done put this out in the public. That's gonna freaking rip a hole in a relationship if the husband get a hold of this any doggone way. So you're telling me you looked up with. You're not gonna find too many men out there that has those qualities, those traits that she just named. And the fact that this guy has been loyal to you for the last 10 years, y'all have children together. Again, you look like y'all doing pretty well for yourselves. Outstanding guy. And you saying after 10 years you just gonna throw all of that away because, and I know this is, kind of tough. You don't really understand who you are. Can you not do that while you're in a relationship? I mean, damn, it's 24 hours in a day, and I'm pretty sure you're not around him most of the damn day. I mean, you're not around him right now. Instead of being on TikTok and putting all your information out there, to make me laugh. Putting all that information out there on TikTok right now, you should be using this time to explore and figure this out. You got time. But no, I'm going to separate from probably the best damn thing in my life. Get rid of that. And then, man, what is. Whew.
Yeah, I think she should have just spoke to her husband. Like she should have just went back, not in public and be like, "Hey, you're awesome," like saying you're awesome and stuff like that. I don't. Well, she already done.
Say that she's not. She don't feel like she can be. She did say she feel like she can't be herself around her husband. I don't understand how in the world can you be around somebody for 10 years that you can't be yourself around, but y'all have children together. Tree, not three, but tree. Y'all got three children.
Well, yeah, I would have just. Yeah, I mean not separation, but she went to the D word. But if I would have just been like, "Hey, let's just separate, not get a divorce, but not even separate either." But
Have
I
a
just feel like,
conversation.
yeah, she should have spoke with him, and because I'm sure he would have been understanding about it. Like
All those
even
great
though you're,
traits.
huh?
I say, yeah, all of those great traits. I wouldn't see why he wouldn't be.
Yeah, like yeah,
Loyal.
even though she's more, they say women mature faster.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Their brain, yeah.
yeah, their brains
Or develop, my bad.
develop that faster than boys. Um, she like I said, she still probably wasn't connected. It was something else I was gonna say. Yeah, her not being connected in her purpose and stuff like that instead of just running into TikTok and putting that out there like that. Yeah, I feel like she could have just spoke to him.
Yeah. We're gonna play a little bit more, man, just to see what else this young lady has to
For
say.
me to be like, oh, I can't be myself, or you don't love me for who I am, isn't really fair because I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day. But the reason why I wanted to share this on here,
I'm just gonna say this real quick. We are forever evolving. You gonna be a different person from today till tomorrow. You're constantly changing. And so you separating, trying to figure this thing out, you're gonna change tomorrow and the day after that. Like, people don't
In the
understand
first
life.
place,
Like, maybe she's put myself in there. Done did it like 10 years and probably just in a change or want something different. Like within herself, obviously. Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
probably not doing enough for herself in a way that it's just she feeling like
And this is why you have to have older married women around you because they're going to help you go through. Because I'm pretty sure the older women that maybe have been in a marriage for a certain amount of time has also ran into this type of brick wall or this hurdle. So they're going to help you get over those things because we all struggle mentally with things. But
she's
this is
probably having a life
is
crisis early.
we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
Mm.
We're going to Mexico, to Cabo for our 10-year anniversary trip.
So they got money.
And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married. And I'm struggling to write my vows, like to write a vow. And I think that's because I still feel very unsure in our relationship.
You just said all these great things
The
about him.
one thing that we finally talked about this past week together, because it's just been something that since we kind of talked about it and I brought it up and we committed to change and we committed to working on our relationship.
Nails
I
done,
started
hair
my own
done.
business. He quit his job. Roles have changed. Life has been crazy. And we just haven't come back to talking about this subject. And
So you quit a job.
I brought it up again because I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, like writing these vows is hard. I don't feel like we're any closer. I don't feel like anything has really changed since I brought this up 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever. And I want to work on our relationship. Like at the end of the day, of course, I could get a divorce and try to go find the love that I'm craving with somebody else.
That's just gonna be some more eggplant, baby. That's all that is. That's all that's out there in the dating market. Somebody that's gonna bust you down and keep it pushing. Man,
Yeah, I think it's a hurdle because she just that part about the roles. I guess you could say the roles changing where she's working and the husband isn't. I'm sure that he's working on getting income in. So now she's holding up the relationship at this, the household and stuff like that. And it seems like she's not used to that. So I'm just like, she's not, it's almost like she's not willing to take that part. Like she's not willing to do that part, which I'm like, you're in a relationship with somebody. If if he's been your
rock.
rock, why you can't be his?
What I'm worried about, man, is again you have a great guy, phenomenal man, sounds like a phenomenal husband and a phenomenal father. That's in a situation like this with this ungrateful individual, like right here. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. And just because you pointed something out or whatever, y'all have to take the steps. It's just like having a goal, but not putting those steps in place to reach those goals. You're going nowhere fast. In order for you to reach those goals, there's probably going to be 1,000 things that you have to do to get to that point. And you're going to have to be vulnerable. Open up.
But that's going to come with its own hardships, its own complications, and ones that I'm not willing to take on.
There
right?
we go. Okay. There we go.
I love Ryan. He is the best father. Okay.
It's getting worse.
I just need to learn how to explain what I need from him in our relationship, and he needs to be able to give that, and I need to be doing the same for him so that we can both, like, in 10 years from now, in the next 10 years, look back and say, like, we put in the work and we finally have the marriage and the relationship that we have always wanted, and that is what I want. I guess the reason why I'm coming on here, and if you've made it this long, that's really nice. What have you done in your relationship to get to that point? If you have been in a place where we are
not put my on social media. That's one. Damn.
and have worked through it and have found things that have brought you closer or that have given you that relationship, like I'm just, I guess, asking for advice. Like, what have you done in order to get there, and what has worked for you? We're honestly willing to try anything. We have done therapy and counseling before, and it was fine. Honestly, it wasn't like my favorite thing, but I'm willing to try that again. And I don't know, books, podcasts, like what have you guys done that has worked for you to get your marriage to where you want it to be? I just don't like thinking, okay, we've been married for 10 years and we've kind of like been at this same point the whole time. I just don't want to look back 10 years from now and not have tried my best to have this like relationship that we both want and that we deserve and that our kids deserve to see in us. So I'm kind of being vulnerable and posting this on.
Instead of being vulnerable with your husband, you doing it with the internet, bro. So you trust the internet more than you trust your husband. You trust somebody that you've been with for 10 years.
But
you don't trust somebody you've been with for 10 years.
What has worked for you and what advice, I guess, you would have for me? Thanks.
Here's the thing, man. You can't have one foot in and one foot out, right? You can't put stuff out here that's going to damage your doggone relationship. This brother is a strong person if he stay with you after seeing this mess. I'm telling you he is. Because you could have came on the internet and worded this completely different without putting yourself and y'all business in the mix. There are ways that you go about doing things. If you're trying to get some information, maybe if you don't have those people around you that you need around you, there are ways that you should be. And I'm pretty sure she's probably a content creator. You know and understand how this thing works. And you should never, under any circumstances, go to anybody, the public, or anything and try to damage your partner's name in any way, shape, form, or fashion. For women, you need to understand this is how you protect your man. This is how you protect your husband. Don't open that doggone back door, because now, listen, you done tied my hand. I'm gonna have to just let you go. We're gonna treat this like a job. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and clock out, man. It's a wrap for you. Because, say for instance, right, dude, get a hold of this. All those great things that she just named, files for divorce, leaves you. Unfortunately, the kids are split between two different homes. This guy, I guarantee he ain't gonna have no issue with finding another woman that's willing to take that. But a guy, is he gonna be, after seeing something like this? Man, hell no, I ain't signing up for that. That lady lost her damn mind. You just had damn Prince Charming checking off all these boxes. Let me tell you something. A brother with 250,000 can't keep it happening. Oh, hey, I only got a dime and a nickel to rub together. It's over for you, dog. What are your thoughts? I'm over here showing out. What are your thoughts on this, man? This is just tough all the way around, especially for him and them children.
You pretty much said it though. You pretty much said, probably elaborated a little bit better than I would. First of all, keep it between them two. Her going on a public platform to express herself like this, and then expressing potential divorce. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, she said it. Mm-hmm.
Well, when, like you said, she could have, if she don't have like an aunt, grandma, or something like that, I'm sure there's somebody in her community that she look up to that's been married for 10 plus years at least, that can give her some advice without her putting her business out there. Like she said, she even went to therapy and counseling. We'll go back to them. You said it was fine.
Take them steps, man. Take them steps.
Well, yeah. If you have, like she said, she wanted to, well, she said within the next 10 years, look back and at least say she had tried. Well, you have to, that's the goal, but you still have to have those steps.
And faith.
Mm-hmm.
And have faith that this is going to work. I know it is, man. Instead of looking at it like, I don't want to do all this and it be a waste of damn time. You are already looking at it from a negative point of view.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, y'all let me know what you guys think down in the comments, man. I'm getting hot over here just thinking about it. Y'all drop it down in the comments, man. All right. Until the next time, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up, tan skin, mixed race, buttercup, Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.